I get to do so many fun things. I've got to think of more synonyms that are more interesting to say than a really fun time. I'm lucky that way. That's a great thing. That's a great problem to have. Well, Net, call me Mint. Today's video is about my visit to the Renaissance Festival of Nebraska. It was held the first 2 weekends in May on Bellevue Berry Farm in Papillon, Nebraska, which is such a cute name for a town. Bellevue Berry Farm is a venue that is used as a berry picking ranch, a pumpkin patch, a wedding venue, and available for private events and services, so I really did not know what to expect going in. My expectations going in, I was thinking, it's probably a tent fair, it's probably pretty small, it's probably pretty casual since it's only 2 weekends of the year. They proved me wrong. There is so much attention to detail and care put into running this Renaissance Festival, and I had a splendid time. The Renaissance Festival of Nebraska takes place in a village called Crownsbury, and it is in the age of Queen Elizabeth I. And that detail matters to me. I just really like it when it's Queen Elizabeth I. So one thing that surprised me is there are permanent structures. There are permanent structures that are Renaissance Festival themed, there are permanent structures that are Frontier themed, there are permanent structures that are wedding themed, and they're all just kind of there together on the grounds, and it didn't really break immersion or bother me at all. And it's probably a product of this venue being targeted for children and families, and being a very family-friendly event on the spectrum of how family-friendly Renaissance festivals are. But there's stuff everywhere to climb on and scramble up, and I love that. I love climbing and scrambling on things, so I did it even though I had wings on and stuff.
It's a cool view, but the sun exposure is so much up here.
Thank you.
Oh, you are up there.
We are up here.
Very, very cool.
Not even fair.
Their fairy Glen. Oh, because it's May, everything is so green and luscious and verdant and beautiful. It looks amazing. Oh my God.
That's a very cool.
The chunky yarn embroidery.
That's my friend Scooter.
One thing about this festival is we had a booked solid schedule. Once we started learning where events were and what events we wanted to go to, we were like, okay, butterfly releasing, Maypole dance, fairy tea. I got out a notebook and wrote a list of times so that we would remember where we wanted to be at what time. They had a costume contest. We didn't do that, but I like that it was there. And then we also got to go to their fairy tea time event. This is a ticketed event on top of your festival admission. It was so cute and so much fun. Tickets are pretty limited because their area was pretty small, and it was also admittedly very child-sized, but it was still worth it for me. We had finger sandwiches and savories, and to me, if an event is described as having finger sandwiches and savories, that means, you know, like, that means it's okay for a grown-up to show up. The hosts of Fairy Tea were Maywin, the night fairy, and Faywin, the day fairy, and they were so cute and so lovely, and I loved the stories they shared.
I'm at home in the dark, and like all night fairies, I have dark hair and sharp eyes that sparkle so I can see in the dark. Yes.
And The ticket! Oh, let me go grab my ticket. We got tickets to the ferry treat time. Here is our ticket. We bring the sunflower back to gain our admission. Incredible, adorable, absolutely enchanting detail, and a keepsake to take home when we finished the event. I love that. And the shopping was actually excellent. I told myself, I was like, oh, it's just a small thing. I'm not gonna buy anything. Probably I'm gonna focus on experiences rather than shopping. But then I saw this, and it's just a little round bottle. So cool. They had the pottery demonstration right there. And I don't know, man. Sometimes I just like to buy stuff. That's cool. What am I gonna do with it? I'm probably gonna put it on my belt. It seems like a great on my belt bottle.
They're known for beauty and transformation. So as we release them, keep good thoughts in mind to usher in good changes for the coming year. So we're gonna have all the young ones who want to come up and young of heart, so we can have bigger humans too.
The fairies did a butterfly release where they let children come up and name the butterflies and then released them, and since they were such recently released butterflies, they landed on a lot of the kids. It was so cute. It was really adorable. What a great photo opportunity moment for families too. They have a joust and full jousting grounds, which really impressed me for only having a Renaissance Festival 2 weekends out of the year. I wonder why it's only 2 weekends. Probably because they're getting booked up with weddings this time of year, if I had to guess. Oh, my other favorite vendor was the Garbled Owl. The Garbled Owl is a butterbeer and craft soda vendor, and we stopped there 4 times. It's so good, so good. It's so blue. Every cast member was so friendly and came up to us like, ready to talk and ready to play make-believe. The fairies, to their credit, I say this is a good thing. They paid attention to the kids first and then the costumed adults. And I appreciate getting attention as a costumed adult. Sometimes it's hard to express that I want to go out and play along and play make-believe too, even though I'm a grown-up, and I like when festivals encourage that. Huge shout out to Premium Fondant. These fonts are so beautiful and so friendly, and I love their costumes and I love their personalities, and they are a traveling troupe of fawns that have found their way to Crownsbury looking for Pan.
Got a cool wizard hat, right? And it hangs on the wall. It's a knife. You have a pan flute.
I do.
Will they find him? Probably not within these 2 weekends, but they might be around looking still at other festivals or something. Or perhaps you can follow their travels on TikTok. We danced the Maypole. I am feral for Maypoling. I love to do Maypole. I can't get enough of it. It's literally May. We do the Maypole here. Their festival day ended at 6 p.m. and this time of year there's still so much daylight after 6 p.m. that we opted to have a picnic in the parking lot because the festival does not allow outside food. We bought food there. And then at the end of the day, when we went back to our carriage, we had a parking lot picnic at sunset next to the horses, and it was absolutely delightful. So many fond new memories were made, new friends met, and new experiences had.
Me and the squad. There they go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you get the chance to visit the Renaissance Festival of Nebraska, I would highly recommend it. It's a great festival. The layout is just a small figure 8, but they fit a lot into that figure 8. Oh my gosh, I so appreciate you watching this little vlog. Comment below if you have been to the Renaissance Festival of Nebraska. Comment below if you want to play make-believe even though you're a dressed up adult. If you'd like to support my creative endeavors, the best way to do so is by checking out my Ko-fi and giving a little donation there that is the equivalent of buying me a cup of coffee. I really need to come up with a cute thing to say at the end of these videos other than ta! Till next time.